In this video, we're going to focus on the max height of a element. And the max height stands basically for maximum height. This would mean that we will create an element where the height of the element will hit to a maximum amount that we will set. In the previous video, I discussed about the min height property, which would say, or which indicates that an element should have a minimum height if the height would not be big enough, so it will hit automatically to, or it will go automatically to the minimum height. So now what we want to do is exactly the opposite. If we have a height that is far too long, we want to restrict that and only go to the very max of that height. So for example here, right now here we have a height set in a percentage, and the percentage is based on 500. And what we want to do now is we want to set up here a maximum height. So for example, we say max height, and in here we can put a value. Right now, what to do is I will comment this out, and I'm going to create a maximum height first. So we have the minimum height of this, and let's say we're going to indicate that the height should be 100%, and this height here, and remember this percentage, right now this element or this class, basically it's a div class, is a nested class, and this is the element which is the parent. Basically, if you look here, we have our parent here, and then we have our div element, which is the child of this element here. So you can see here what we have, and what we want to do now is we want to control this. Let's say our maximum height of gold would be 1, or our height would be 1000. So if we refresh here now, you can see we have a huge amount of black, basically far too big. So we have here this, and that's the parent element, and you can see the parent element is now being hidden. And then we say here the height would be, let's indicate 75% by default. And we have a restriction here on the minimum height. It should be at least 300. But the maximum height will control that in case if it will be bigger than, in that case, default to this maximum height. So this is 75, so that would be 750 pixels, basically. This would be 750 pixels in height. Alright, our minimum 300, and let's put here the maximum 500 pixels. So if we save this, and what happens now is refresh, you can see here now we have this, and what happens is our item, our div, right now is 500 pixels, which is correct. This is the painting div, and it has a maximum height of 500, even though our height indicates 750 percent, 7% means 750 pixels based on this here. So, but we don't want this, so this will be overruled by this max height settings. And the same is, and the same is also with the minimum height. The minimum height will overrule the minimum height settings here, or whatever the height setting would be here. If this would be only 100, we save this, let's save that, refresh, you can see now by default it starts to overrule, and it makes it now a 300 pixel in minimum height. And this is the way how you can control certain heights, especially if you're going to do mobile friendly designs, or mobile only, or mobile first designs, and then but you want to make it responsive as possible on desktop and on tablets and on different screen sizes. Very essential to remember. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions regarding this, make sure you put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here. You will probably enjoy this as well.